Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. A little bit of a different setup. I have just been mid-eating my dinner and I found out that earlier on today my DISS results got released. And I've wanted to capture this live on camera, so I've got my camera out. I look like a mess because I've been working all day. I had no idea they were going to come in today because the results basically got delayed for my dissertation. They said that we might have them on the same day as our final ever results, but apparently they got released midday. And it's now 7:15 in the evening and I've just figured out that some people have got their results back. So I'm just about to check. I am genuinely dreading it. So yeah, I'm feeling on edge, I'm instantly I've gone really shaky and weird. I personally really wanted a first on my dissertation, just to let you know, I don't think a 2-1 is shit, I don't think a 2-2 is shit, I don't think anything is shit. I just know for myself from how hard I worked on this project and the amount of hours I put into it and do all of this stuff, I just genuinely felt like I deserved a first from the amount of effort I put in. And it's been my favourite piece of work I've ever written at university in my whole educational academic career. So without further ado, I'm gonna log into Blackboard. Honestly, I'm really shook. I can't believe I had no idea this has happened because no one on any of our forensic science group chats had said anything. So let me go in. I actually feel like I'm gonna be sick. Okay. Right, so just a little bit of an explanation. So I've just seen my results. As you can see, my reaction's a bit weird. So before lockdown, our entire dissertation module grade, it was going to be compiled of our actual written piece of dissertation and a poster conference, which we would have attended at uni, and our lecturers would come around and ask us questions about our project, and we'd have a face-to-face sort of interviewee presentation sort of thing. And then obviously that had to change when lockdown occurred, so the module requirements altered and we had to submit our poster that we would have taken to the conference. We had to submit a poster and then film an oral presentation and send it off. So for my actual written piece of dissertation I got 68%. I would have ideally liked 70 or above, so I am kind of gutted about that generally. And then I got 75% on my poster and 75% on my oral video presentation. So I've just found out that after all the alterations from since lockdown, our dissertation is 60%, the poster is 20%, and the presentation is 20%. I'm really shit at maths in my head, so I'm just going to quickly work this out on my phone and figure out what I got for my final DISS grade, I guess. And why can't I work anything out? That's what I don't get. Right, so I've just worked out that I got 71% in my dissertation module, which is insane because that is double credits. So, oh my god, I'm so thankful that my video presentation and my poster mark just drifted that last bit of my written piece up. I am still gutted. I know it probably sounds stupid, but I know that I worked so fucking hard writing that essay, my whole project dissertation. But the fact that my poster and my me vocally talking about my presentation clearly boosted my grade. I'm just gonna have a look at my comments if there are any, which there definitely should be, to let you guys know my feedback on the stuff that I submitted. I'm literally on edge, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. But I am so glad. Oh god. Right, so going on to my actual written dissertation, let's have a look at my marking. Right, okay, so overall it says a very interesting dissertation with overall good presentation, good standard of scientific writing, somewhat disjointed flow in places, mostly free of factual or computational errors, requires only minor tweaks. Okay, so I would take that. I think that's quite that's my overall feedback. I said my methodology was comprehensive, mostly concisely and precisely written, but flow and amount of repetition could be improved. Strong conclusion with all relevant points. Good quality figures and tables with largely appropriate titles and legends. Contains some discussion on the limitations and future work. Minor unnecessary repetition. Critical analysis of experiments and suggestion for improvements. Good use of primary literature to give context to the results. Good background knowledge, good referencing of appropriate primary literature, although some citations have some key points missing. Abstract lacks some minor details, but the aim is clearly stated. Looking at my overall feedback, I think that some of my references and my abstract part of my introduction were probably the things that didn't take me up into that 70 plus bracket, which would get me a first. So if you're new to my channel or don't know the university sort of guidelines for UK universities, 70 plus % means you've got a first, 60 to 69 means you've got a 2-1, 50 to 59 means you've got a 2-2, 40 to 49 means you've got a third, and then anything below is like a fail. And I think the reason is because of my referencing and my minor errors in my abstract, which is so gutting because it just makes me think, oh, I fucking should have checked it a million times more. But I felt like I did at the time, so I mean, I can't beat myself up too much about it. Right, then let's have a look at the feedback I've got on my poster. Alright, okay, so for my poster I've got attractive use of colour, the text on the poster is small, poster is clear with suitable use of colour, good balance between text and images, mostly logical flow between sections, minor factual errors, mostly clear referencing and acknowledgements if appropriate, title present, clear and explanatory, poster mildly distracts from the oral delivery. I don't get how my poster could have mildly distracted from the oral delivery. But I guess that's all down to opinion, isn't it? With like creative things like that, it'll just be dependent on who marks it, I guess. So I need to not be so harsh on myself. I'm trying to like tell myself that it's fine before I start crying like a little brat. Right, and then finally I'm going to look at my oral presentation feedback. Okay, great use of captions and images during your video, very high quality and engaging. Okay, so that's my like general feedback, which I'm really happy with. I feel like that was where I was gonna excel, if anything. All of my other like video presentations or like vocal things that I've done on my course have done significantly better. Like I've always managed to grab a first in anything that includes me speaking, and I think that's literally down to me vlogging every single day and using the camera in my everyday life. 75% on my oral presentation video, which was 20%, and then I got 75% on my poster, which was also 20%, and then I got 68% on my written piece of DISS. So altogether that rounds to 71% overall on my module. And because my dissertation project obviously took up a lot of time, it took like both semesters, so it was double credit. So usually I'd get 15 credits per module, but because this one's a double, I get 30 credits, which obviously constitutes to a bigger part of my grade. So I'm so happy that I've managed to grab a first, because it's given me that little bit more chance of maybe getting a first overall, which would really make my entire uni experience that little bit better after it ended so horrifically because of lockdown. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Sorry I look like this. I thought I'd be well presented, I'd have a little bit more notice, but yeah, here I am. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you got in your dissertations down below, if you know yet, or where you currently are in your academic journey. Are you in your A-levels? Have you finished second year? Let me know. Let's have a chat in the comments. And yeah, I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys. So this little ugly troll has quickly returned to ask if you guys want me to do like a dissertation video where I talk about all the top tips and tricks I did to secure this first in my diss. Then please let me know in the comments. I'd love to like do a video all about how I wrote it, like things that I did to keep me motivated throughout the whole year and to avoid procrastination and everything. Let me know. Also, I completely forgot to say, I think I was just in a bit of a like crazy trance when I filmed this video earlier, that I did my dissertation on gender discrimination and female inequality in the forensic science industry. It was so interesting for me. I found I was really passionate towards it, which is why I felt like I deserve like a good grade, because I put all of my heart and soul into it. I worked so many hours on it, and then I felt like it was like snatched away with lockdown, which is probably why I seem a little bit like a spoiled prick in this video. So please excuse that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.